Hi everyone, welcome to the Move More channel. I'm Marissa and we're getting ready to start with this Vinyasa Yoga class. So I'm just going live, letting everyone who wants to join. So give it just another moment while I get some music started. If you join the room, please say hello, let me know you're here. I love to see when people join. All right, and then we're gonna turn music on. Let's see. Perfect. Music's on and it's being played. All right, I think we are set and ready. Super awesome. Hope everyone is enjoying their day today. It is beautiful and sunny today, but a little chilly still. Oh, we've got Shelly Beard in the house. Hello, Shelly. Thanks for joining. And yeah, just super excited to be able to be here for you guys. So I just finished my dance cardio class that goes on at 12:30 every Saturday. And boy, I was sweating and beat red in the face by the time I was done. So I'm really grateful for this class to get to calm me back down and ground me back down to enjoy the rest of my Saturday, because it's just going to be a nice peaceful day today. So we're going to get started. Let's see, we are at time. All right, yeah, let's get started, everybody. So we're gonna start standing up on our mat. And let's just start with our feet hip width apart. And do one more thing. Cool. All right, so I like to record this. That way I can have clips for you guys later. So we're feet apart, hip width apart. And we're just gonna start standing up nice and tall. Think about drawing the knees and thighs up to the hips. Just bring yourself up. You're almost sandwiching that body. You're bringing the lower half up and you're bringing the upper half down, just lowering and finding that peaceful spot. And take a deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Don't think about changing anything yet about the breath. Just find it. Just start focusing on it. Find whatever adjustments you'd like to find. In through the nose and out through the mouth. Keep breathing, keep finding your own rhythm. We all have different lung sizes, so everyone's breath is slightly different. I'm just here to guide you and move you through the steps. You find your own pace. It's a great thing about you doing this at home is you get to just hold something. It feels great. If it's too stressful on your body, you can alter it and go into something else and not feel embarrassed or whatever feelings you might feel because you're not able to do it exactly like me. We all have different bodies. We all move and do things differently. I'm just here to guide and encourage you to move more. Keep breathing. On your next inhale, we're going to take it a little bit deeper and we're going to take the arms overhead. I'm leading with my palms facing up to the ceiling. Inhale, bring the palms together. And exhale, turn the palms back down. Good, just find the breath. We're going to start to make them deeper breaths now, in through the nose and out through the mouth. Good, keep it going, in through the nose and out through the mouth. We're going to leave the arms down. We're going to bring them in front of us and I'm going to interlock my fingers together. Take a deep breath in, raise the arms up, and when I exhale, I'm going to turn my palms down. I'm going to push my hands down to the ground, straighten the arms. Deep breath in and let it out. On your next inhale, take the arms overhead. Feel the stretch really starting in the elbows and down into the shoulders. Keep the shoulders down and back. Keep the breath nice and steady. Deep breath in. And when you exhale, we're going to begin to lean to one side. Deep breath. Let it out. And inhale back to center. On your exhale, move to the other side. Deep breath in. Let it out. And breathe in, bringing the arms back up to center. On our exhale, we're going to release the fingers and we're just going to begin to wiggle the fingers, lower the elbows down. Very good. Just roll the shoulders. roll them to the front. Good. Just keep moving your shoulders one at a time if you'd like. And go the opposite way. Very good. Just again, place the hands down by the side. We're going to take our focus to the left. And I'm drawing my chin over the shoulder as much as I can, but still keeping it elevated. I don't want to lose that integrity and draw it down. Keep it up. Keep the chest lifted and open. On your next inhale, bring through center. And exhale to the other side. Inhale back to center. Exhale, lowering the left ear to the shoulder. Keep the shoulders downward, dropping the ear to the shoulder. Good. Come back to center on your inhale. And when we exhale, drop the ear to the opposite shoulder. I'm taking my right ear down. Keeping that breath slow and steady. Inhale, bring everything back to center. Good. Take the arms overhead. On the inhale, on your exhale, I'm lowering my left arm and I'm going to reach my right arm all the way as far to the left as I can. Keep the core tight. Try not to arch or do anything weird here. Keep the form in the core as it was. And inhale back to center. Exhale, we're reversing, dropping the right arm down, reaching my left arm to the left wall, left arm to the right wall. And it may be opposite for you. Just find what feels good. Bringing both arms back to center. Exhale, I'm going to forward fold. Reach the fingertips down to the floor. Just pedal the knees. Move how it feels good. If you're not able to reach the floor, that's okay. You can place your hands on your shins or on your thighs, or you can have a chair in front of you or blocks. Again, make it comfortable for you. Very good. Hang heavy. On your next inhale, I'd like you to lift halfway, placing the hands at the shin, and we're going to straighten the spine, make it nice and long. I'll turn this way so you can see. So one long line from the tailbone up to the crown of the head, making it as long as you possibly can. And again, move and stretch, do what feels good. Pull the core in tight. And exhale, forward fold. We're going to plant the hands on the ground. If you need to bend the knees to do that, that's okay. I'm going to go ahead and lower myself to the floor. So now I'm going to be in tabletop. My knees are directly under my hips. My wrists are directly under my shoulders. We're just going to pause here. Find your breath again, in through the nose and out through the mouth. You've got this. If you'd like to start moving through a few cat-cows to loosen the spine up, go ahead. So that would mean when you inhale, you take your focus up and you lower your belly to the floor. And then when we exhale, we round the spine, draw the shoulders back, draw the chin into the chest. Keep it going. With each inhale, you take the focus up. And with each exhale, bring it back down. Again, move at your own pace. Very nice. And let's return back to the neutral spot. From here, I'm going to spread my knees to the width of my mat, or just a little bit wider than your hips. And I'm going to draw my toes together, and we're going to shift the weight back over the heels and slowly reach the hands forward, and that'll put us into child's pose. Try to draw the forehead to the mat. Try to let the belly hang over the thighs. And with each inhale, let the belly fill the air, pushing against the thighs. And exhale. Slow your breath. Very nice. Let's slowly begin to lift the chest upright. And I'm going to swing my feet out in front of me and place them out front so that my bottom is on the ground. And I'm just going to extend my legs all the way out. I'm going to be sitting up nice and tall here. So to encourage myself to do that, I'm going to place my arms directly behind my hips. And that way it just really encourages you to sit up straight, sit up nice and tall with the correct postures. We don't want to be too far over here. We don't want to be back. So we want to just slowly sit up nice and tall. And let's roll the ankles out. Give them a good stretch. And reverse the circles. And flex the toes. And point. And flex. And point. We're going to flex the toes. Keep the flex there. When we take our next inhale, I'm going to bring my arms overhead. My arms are in line with my ears, so one big long line all the way down. Take a deep breath in. Keep the toes flexed. And on our next exhale, I'm going to slowly hinge forward. Keep the arms in line with the ears. Keep the chest nice and straight. The spine nice and straight. Keep breathing. With each exhale, try to reach just a little bit more. Take one more deep breath in. And on this exhale, lower the hands to the mat. Around the shoulders, draw the chin into the chest. You can move however it feels good. If being still feels great, then that's awesome. If you want to move and loosen other things, go for it. And let's slowly sit up with our chest. And from here, I am going to bend my left knee. And this is the beginner's spot. So if this feels good, stay here. If you want a little bit more of a challenge, we can pick that foot up and cross it over the straight leg. And then from here, I'm taking the leg that's straight, which is my right leg. I'm taking my right arm, and I'm going to reach it to the outside of that bent knee. And then I'm reaching my left arm back to give myself a nice, gentle twist. Nice and easy, nothing too crazy here. Y'all are doing good. Keep breathing, find the breath, nice and slow. And we're going to return everything back to center. Extend that left leg out. And we're going to reverse it. So I'm bending my right knee, and I'm going to pick the knee up and cross it over my left. Again, sitting up tall, I'm taking my left arm, and I'm going to place it on the outside of my right knee. And begin the gentle twist. My straight leg has still got flex to it. There's still integrity and tension in that foot. My foot that's crossed over is flat on the ground. To take your focus, you can take it all the way to the back, over the right shoulder. All right, unwind. And from here, we're going to go ahead and lower ourselves onto the floor. So extend the back all the way up. And I'm going to take my left leg and straighten it all the way out. And from here, I'm going to slowly extend my right leg straight. And if you're only able to bring it here, that's okay. Bring it wherever feels good. If you need to use your arm to support, or if you want to use your arm to give it a little extra tug, go for it. Keep both feet flexed. And let's roll the ankle. Make circles with the big toe. Flex the foot, point the foot, flex, and point. And let's lower that foot all the way down. And reverse. Pulling my left knee up. We're going to extend that left foot. And let's make big circles with the toes. The other way. And flex. And point. And flex. And point. And let's bring everything back down to the ground. Looks like I might be having an issue with my YouTube. Give me just one moment. Okay, awesome. I'm not sure why my computer gave me a streaming issue, but great job. All right, so from here, let's draw the knees into the chest. So you're still on the floor, knees in the chest. Thanks for bearing with me. All right, knees are in. All right, so now's our fun challenge part. So we're gonna start rocking, and we're gonna rock ourselves up to a standing position. You heard me right. If you're not comfortable with it, don't overdo it. Turn yourself to the side and slowly press yourself up. But if you wanna give it a challenge, start with the rock. Bring the feet up. You got this, you got this. And when you feel good and ready, bring it in. Try to keep those knees together and stand all the way up. Very good. Okay. So we're gonna I'm gonna face back to you. I'm gonna spread my feet apart. My feet are a little bit wider than hip width apart. Let's take a deep breath in through the nose and bring the arms up. And on our exhale, I'm gonna reach down towards the floor. And again, just move wherever it feels good, however it feels good. Wiggle those hips side to side. All right, staying bent over like this, I'm gonna plant my right hand on the ground and I'm gonna slowly twist and reach my left arm up to the ceiling. And take your focus with it if you can. And inhale, bring that left arm down to center. And on the exhale, reach the right arm up. And exit, bring everything back down. Slightly bend the knees, and we're gonna roll it up to a standing position. Very good. From here, I'm taking my right toe, and I'm gonna turn that toe so that it's facing my short side of the mat. And I'm gonna walk my left foot back, so I'm gonna get myself into a good warrior two placement. My heel is slightly behind my toe, so have that toe kind of at an angle. And when you feel good and ready, let's bring the arms up parallel. Find the breath, push the shoulders down. My palms are facing down low. Making sure that that knee is over the ankle. Really spread the toes in that right foot. Help you balance. Good. Take a deep breath in through the nose. On your exhale, we're swinging our arms up overhead to put us into warrior one. So my hips and feet, or my feet and legs are staying where they are. My hips are slightly turning, as well as my chest moving to the short side of the mat. Keep the belly and the core tight. Keep the back as straight as you can. Take a deep breath in through the nose. On your exhale, we're moving into triangle pose. So I'm going to straighten my right leg and I'm going to reach my right arm down towards the floor. And my left arm is reaching up to the ceiling. If you are able to touch the floor, reach that arm behind your leg. And there is a little bit of shift that's happening in the hips, and that's okay. Find the breath in through the nose. And on your exhale, take both hands to the floor, as close to the floor as you can get. We're going to round the shoulders, drawing that knee into the chest. Trying to keep that base leg straight. Very good. And let's walk both of the hands back to center. I'm turning both of my toes parallel with each other again. And again, just rock and hang heavy. And slowly begin to bring it up on your next inhale. Very good. Reversing it. So now I'm going to take my left toe, taking my left toe to the back of my short side of the mat, bending that left knee over the ankle, and walking my right foot back to where I'm comfortable. Again, my heel is slightly past my toe, and I'm bringing my arms up parallel with the floor. Draw the shoulders down and back. knee over the ankle. There's a lot to think of in this pose, and that's good. Keeps everything engaged. My heels are almost in line with each other, so you can either have it heels in line with the arch of the foot or in the heels in line with each other. Just whatever feels best for your balance. Take a deep breath in through the nose. On your exhale, we're moving back into warrior one, so swinging both arms up, squaring my chest off with the short side of the mat, turning my hips as much as I can. They're not going to turn all the way because you obviously have this leg behind you and it's open, but turn it as much as you can. Very good. Moving into triangle pose. So I'm extending my left arm down to the ground, reaching my right arm to the ceiling, taking my focus up with me if I can. And if I am able to touch the floor, if I'm not, just keep your core tight. Keep everything you've got tight. Even if you are able to hit the floor, keep that arm down. Good job. Deep breath in. On your exhale, bring both arms to the mat. Lower that nose to the knee. And we're slowly going to walk back to the center, turning both toes parallel with each other. And from here, we're going to heel toe ourselves to standing up. So what I mean by that is literally I am turning both heels in at the same time. And then I'm turning both of my toes in at the same time. Take your time. If something feels really good, just stay there and let it stretch. We don't often invert and out, turn our feet out. So enjoy the moment. Take your time, nice and slow, heel toe, and just eventually bring your feet underneath your hips, hip width apart again. On your next inhale, lift halfway up, placing the hands at the shin. And exhale, forward fold. Slightly bending the knees and inhale. Roll it all the way up. Very good. I'm going to turn and face the short side of my mat. We're going to stay with our feet hip width apart. We're going to take a deep breath in through the nose. Lift the arms overhead. Meet the palms together. And let's exhale, forward fold. All right, from here we're going to plant the hands, slightly bend the knees, and I'm going to step my feet back into a plank position. Or you can hop, whichever feels most comfortable. So the goal is we're going to shift our weight slightly forward and lower the hips. Keep it tight. Your whole body might start shaking, and that's okay. It takes time to get used to this. Deep breath in through the nose. On your exhale, let's move into a down dog. So shift that weight back, move it into the hips and the heels. Really spread your fingertips apart. We're going to do this plank again in a moment, and we want to try to take the weight off of our wrists and put it more into our fingertips. Deep breath in through the nose. We're going to move into up dog from this position. So I'm going to shift my weight forward. I'm going to lower my hips and lift my chest. Turn the toes under. You can drop the knees and just lift up. Very good. Let the back stretch. If you want to look over each shoulder, get a little gentle twist, go for it. Let's turn the toes and return to down dog. Pedal it out if you'd like. Again, think about transferring that weight into the fingers, a little less weight into the hands. All right, you guessed it. We're going to go into plank one more time. Plank it. Use those fingertips to grip. Drop the hips. Use the breath to really concentrate here. Deep breath in. Exhale, down dog. Very, very good. All right, we're going to move back into a plank, but instead of being on our wrists, I'm going to lower down to my elbows. So lower to the elbows. It can keep my hands flat on the ground. Again, drop the core. All right, preparing ourselves for dolphin pose. We're there. So let's push our weight back up, almost like we're in a down dog, but now we're on our elbows. So it gives the shoulders a little bit different kind of stretch. Find the breath. Very good. Let's drop to the knees. We're moving back into child's pose. So I'm going to spread the knees apart, draw the toes together, and slowly shift my hips back over my heels, really reaching the fingertips forward. Keep reaching. Draw the forehead down to the floor. Let the shoulders relax. You just had a lot of weight on them for a few moments. Very good. And slowly sit yourself back up. Nice job. I'm going to switch my feet back to in front of me one more time. Oh, I fibbed. Stay there. I'm sorry. Stay there. We're going to stay here on our knees and we're going to shift up this way. All right. So from here, let's take both of my arms and reach overhead. And I'm going to go ahead. So the beginner version of this next pose, we have our toes turned under, and that's where I'm going to start. If you start here and you don't feel a challenge and you want to go deeper, you can turn those toes back to the way they were. But to get started, let's bring our hips hip width apart. Turn the feet under, lift the arms up. Take a deep breath in through the nose. On your exhale, I'm reaching my right foot back to my right heel. Very good. Open the hips, open the chest. Take the focus to the corner where the ceiling and the wall meet. Very good. Inhale, bring everything back to center. And exhale, reverse. Take the left arm back. Open the chest. Reach up. Back to center. All right, we're going to do a traditional full camel pose. So that means I'm taking both of my arms back to my heels, opening the chest, take everything up, arch the back, really get that back fin stretch going. Very good. Unwind, bring yourself back. Now we're gonna go to the floor. So let's lower ourselves. We're going all the way to the back. So lay down, keeping your feet flat on the floor with your knees elevated up. Lower yourself down. Very good. Let's take our arms out to the side. Find your breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Deep breath in through the nose. On this next exhale, keeping my feet where they are, I'm just slowly going to let my knees fall to one side. The knees don't have to be together. I'm just starting to loosen the hips up. Bring the knees back to center. And on your exhale, reverse the drop and lowering them to the opposite wall. Back to center. Let's draw the knees into the chest. And we're going to finish our poses with happy baby pose. So let's draw the knees out towards the armpits. I'm going to bring my hands to the inside of my knees and take my hands to the outside of my feet. And if this is a challenge, then stay here. If you would like to take it into a full happy baby pose, bring those feet up to the ceiling. Really trying to get the whole spine on the floor. Very good. And finishing today in Savasana. So let's take our feet all the way down to the floor and hands all the way down. Just find a comfortable place. Try to draw the shoulders down and back. Let the hips fall, let the feet fall, let the arms fall. And I have a request to spend a little bit longer time here in Savasana. That's such a great thing. So we're going to lay here and focus just on the breath. You have nowhere else to be and nothing else to do. Be here with me right now, focusing on the breath. Deep breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Try to close the eyes. We're going to finish here being completely still. A lot of people are intimidated by meditation. And that's okay to be intimidated as long as you keep coming back to it. And that's honestly what meditating is all about. Your goal is to clear the mind. But that actual process of clearing the mind is enlightenment. And very few people ever reach that. More people are often practicing meditation. And with that, to keep in mind, just coming back to the moment, that is the practice of meditation. You want to clear your mind, but naturally your mind wanders and you think of other things. It's the coming back to the moment, coming back to the breath, coming back to being motionless is what's the meditation and where you learn. So find the breath in through the nose and out through the mouth. Be still. Be quiet. Class, the biggest breath you've taken all day. Slowly take a deep breath in through the nose. Make it big. Fill the lungs. Let all the organs and everything fill with air. And let it out through the mouth. Good. Slowly begin to wiggle the fingers and wiggle the toes. Slowly begin to move the feet and the hands. Feel everything coming back into the moment. Move the wrists and the ankles. Bend the knees and the elbows. And whenever you feel ready, roll to one side. And please seat yourself up. So refreshing. That was wonderful. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you like this video and want to follow along for more videos, please like this video and subscribe to the Move More channel. From there, you will find out all different ways you can be led through yoga. I also do dance, cardio, and Zumba. I'm going to turn this music off, make sure everyone can hear what's going on. Awesome. Okay, perfect. So, again, like this video, subscribe to this channel. You can also check out the movemorewithmarissa.com, the website. That'll lead you to some other great pages, ways you can support Move More, other ways you can follow along, as well as other ways you can support other small businesses. I have nothing else to say, you guys. Y'all just amaze me every time. Thank you so much for joining me. Mwah. Follow along anytime you would like. Ciao!